Welcome, and thank you for taking the time to listen to a story that I want to share about an experience that I had a few weeks ago while flying from Seattle to Baltimore. Um, it's just something that touched me really deeply, and so I wanted to share it with you today. My flight was delayed in Seattle, and then there was a delay in getting off the plane to switch flights in Kansas City. Both delays were because we were transporting a flag draped coffin with a fallen soldier. In Seattle, there were about 6 sailors who surrounded and carried the coffin to the plane. It was a cloudy day, and when the soldier was moved, the sun burst through the clouds and streaks of sunshine streamed down onto the soldier. I heard gasps from the people around me. When we arrived in Kansas City, there were 4 family members waiting for the fallen soldier. And because I had listened to my intuition and chosen a seat closer to the back of the plane and on the right side instead of the left, which is my preference, I had a direct view of this scene through my window. I saw a mother, a father, a brother, and sister waiting. The brother and sister looked high school age, so this was probably the oldest child. Southwest Airlines announced that we were going to wait to deboard the plane until the soldier was moved to the hearse. They asked us to share in a moment of silence. I didn't even hear kids or babies stirring during that moment. Dressed in a flowery summer dress, the mother's left hand was clutching her heart, with her right arm pressed against her solar plexus. The father had his arm around his wife. The daughter had both arms crossed and pressed against her body. The brother slowly rocked back and forth from one foot to the other. When the first sign of the coffin emerged from the plane, the mother covered her face with her hands. Her husband pulled her close. The mother took a deep breath and lowered her hands. There was so much tenderness. 7 Southwest airline employees carried the coffin with the soldier to the hearse. They slid it into the hearse partway, paused, and another man motioned to the family to come towards the hearse. The mother laid her head and chest on the coffin as the rest of the family stood silently and watched. As I witnessed this moment of grief, I thought about all the hopes and dreams that this soldier and family had at one point. Their son or daughter was now returned to home soil for an ending. They would spend the next few days and forever honoring his or her life. When I got off the plane and walked to the location of my next flight, I saw a plane with the words, "Spirit, Spirit, Spirit." I sang a chant, the Akal. It's a Kundalini chant that helps a spirit cross over. So as I walked through the airports, I just sang, Akal, Akal, Akal. Shifting gears in telling you my story, the next flight from Kansas City to Baltimore was 90 minutes long with a quick beverage and snack delivery in between a few bumpy "keep your seatbelt on" messages. And towards the end of the flight, the head flight attendant introduced us to a new flight attendant, stating that today was her first day of work and the day before was her birthday. So she asked us all to celebrate with her. we were instructed to close our window shades and press our call buttons. And in the dark, this created a string of lights on each side. She then led us in singing Happy Birthday. The voices blended and bounced off of each other in the plane. The experience on the flights were, excuse me, community gatherings to celebrate and honor life, the ending of one person's life, and the beginning of another turn around the sun for this woman. My body is still vibrating from the connection of oneness on a plane with a community of strangers. I wonder, what is a moment you have experienced that had this kind of palpable birth and death? I would love to hear your experience. I encourage you to post in the comments. You can reply there and let me witness what your experience has been. And I also want to say a couple things about this opportunity to feel so deeply, to notice what is happening around me, to be in relationship with the oneness and the individuation. Beth Shakina Terrence and I just completed our annual 31 days of writing. And this year, the topic focus was connecting to the land and building a relationship with the land and the elements, water, earth, fire, ether, air, and the ancestors. And there's something potent about asking questions and tuning our awareness inward that cultivates an environment that creates palpable experiences in our outer world. Creativity is like that. It helps us feel and experience a richer, fuller life. And so that 31 days of writing, you can go to my website, AndreaHighland.com, get on the mailing list, and you will have an announcement the next time that comes around. I don't know what the topic will be in 2024. We'll tune in and see. And I'll leave you to contemplate your own stories. And I also invite the women to join me in the next Incubator, where palpable moments and deep conversations, inner and outer, abound. The annual Incubator begins on October 1st and runs through the end of February every year. So I will leave you with that. And thank you for listening. Thank you for witnessing my palpable experience. And much love and blessings to you. Mwah.